It is my honor and privilege to be sharing with all of you on this night of celebration. And I feel very honored to be here before you to share a little bit. When I got the email asking me to share, number one, I just about fell out of my chair reading the email. Number two, I was speechless. You could ask my husband, he's not here. But he was pretty surprised. I was so speechless. And I was very touched as well. And then began the dilemma of, well, what should I say? And I looked to Janine and to Craig to figure out what I should share. And they said, well, what about a little bit about what the future holds and what's going to happen? But before you can do that, you need to look back. So 3 years ago, that's probably how you felt about graduation. You guys are down at the bottom, and then this, sorry, it's not a poofy hat like you guys are supposed to wear on Saturday, but it's a more court, but that's probably how it looked. Oh my gosh, it's so far away, but yet here it is today. It's finally here. Think about all, the slideshow was great to go before, because think about all the classes you attended, think about all the pages you read, the late night labs, the papers that you needed to turn in, all that documentation, and the loss of sleep, the stress, the anxiety, the test taking, the clinical sort of, your practical exam, and the 4 internship experiences that you've had, and yes, even your case reports have brought you to this moment. You just have one more test to go. Remember this picture? It's different than the one out there. But 3 years ago, 32 very unique and special individuals entered into this program. Some faces have been added to this picture. Some name changes have occurred during this time. And the quote that you see above, I started asking people for words to describe you guys. And this quote comes from somebody that you guys know very well, and that's Laura, who runs our ship. She said, fantastically diverse. She would have used awesome, but she feels like it's a little overused. So she is fantastic instead. But think about it. You guys came from a variety of backgrounds, different undergraduate universities from all over Washington, from Oregon, from California, Alaska, Missouri, Florida, Massachusetts, Pennsylvania. I had a list. With a wide variety of different degrees, from dance to computer science, to exercise science, to the natural sciences, to English, and to the life sciences. You may or may not have met each other or even known each other, but now, as Craig and Barbara shared, you guys know each other very well. You've traveled this part these last 3 years together. And you've been encouraging one another. You have a camaraderie and a community feel in this class. And I see that. I'm on Facebook. Okay, I'm not a lawyer, but it's fun to watch what you guys have been doing over time and to see how you've grown in all your experiences. So, but the community that you share today, you're going to move forward with, and you're going to take that with you from PT school. So just some brief thoughts. So community and humor. I just talked about that. Technologically savvy, although I'm wondering if I should take that back. But I want to thank the people, and you know who you are, who helped me in class when I was really stuck, especially you, Stacy. So thank you, and I thought it was very fitting. She had to actually come up here and do her thing during this tonight. Joy and fun. I see a lot of joy in this class. I also see that you guys know how to have a good time. I even saw that in some of your presentations. I saw these random pictures sort of pull up that were just natural for this class, but did bring a lot of humor into the classroom. I really appreciated that effort. Your desire to serve others. You guys wouldn't be here if you didn't have that desire to serve others among you. And I've seen that. The Latina Health Fair was mentioned. There were actual pictures from that. You guys have also gone out for Fall Prevention Awareness Day for the state of Washington out into your community. Some of you even traveled as far as Moldova to serve others. And so I really see that in you. And last but not least, you have a commitment and a passion for our profession. And that's really exciting to see. And I think Mark's challenge was really appropriate to you. You do have the great privilege, but also the burden to be doctors of physical therapy going out there. I want you also, because this is such a great moment, and some of you have already talked about this, to just take a look around this room right now. I want you guys to actually do that, to look at each other, but also to look at the amount of people that are here, who have supported you and are here to share this night with you. This is a really big deal. And it's really fun to sort of remember this, and this is going to be a moment that you'll remember all your lives. It's a very special night. But now you're probably thinking, okay, so now I'm a doctor of physical therapy, but now what? So in looking towards next steps, looking towards the future, first, you have in your education a foundation that you can rely on. But also, the challenge is to build upon that, to not just stay satisfied with where you are right now. This is a very firm and solid foundation on which you will enter this profession. And you added to that foundation with your clinical, especially hearing how you all shared about different clinical experiences and what you learned, and you will continue to build as you begin your practice. How are you going to do that?